Hello, welcome back again to bug report number 21, I think. Let me check quickly. Yes, 21. Woohoo! So, bug report 21 is all about error messages and the fact that the error messages are basically there whatever we need them or not. So, let's look at the error message bug report. So, what I said, whether it's needed or not, doesn't make any sense. Sorry. It's more about the timeout that is related to them. So sometimes you get an error message because you are doing something which is incompatible with the camera. A lot has been said about these messages. I think, although sometimes they can be cryptic, I think in the end that's workable. I think if you read them, they kind of make sense. What is not acceptable or what is very irritating is that sometimes you need to press another button to get out of the error message. And that's what I want you to change, if at all possible. I think for me that is more of an issue. Let me show you two cases where this happens. And in my opinion, a timeout of, let's say, a second or even half a second or something that we can set would be a way more a nicer solution, because now sometimes you really have to physically move your hand to another place to get rid of the message, which I don't think makes any sense. So let me show you two examples. So you see now that I have the back of the camera, and obvious one for me is the a7iii button. Of course, I'm shooting, so we're using the a7iii button and we are taking pictures, etc., etc. Now, I'm not unhappy with the placement of the new record button, but when in photo mode, I do disable it because jumping to video mode, I don't like that, so I turn it off. So now if I press this by accident, what you see is that you get this error message. It tells you, well, this is invalid for this mode. But notice that I have to press the OK button to get out of it again. So I really have to, if I press this button, if I press it again, it doesn't go away. It doesn't time out. So I really have to go either to this button or this button to activate the OK. I don't see why this is necessary. So if I press the button, I will be totally okay with it after half a second or a second it goes away. If I really want to see what the error message was about, I can keep it pressed in, right? So one nice way to do is that I press it, it goes away again. If I want to make sure what the message was about, I can keep the button pressed and get the error message longer and read it if necessary. And leave the button, it will go away. That will make way more sense to me. So this one is already irritating because you have to, most of the time, I wouldn't say you're in a panic, but you're trying to do something quickly and you get into this record mode and takes you, or record error message, and it takes you out of your flow because you have to move your hand. The same thing can be true on the lens. Now it's difficult to see, so let me swap it over here. I'm in a manual mode, so I can't see, I can't do, sorry, I'm in continuous focus, so I can't use the magnify function. Now this one works differently, which is also interesting. So if I press it again, the error does go away, or I hit the OK button. So this one is kind of already different than the other one, which is also not nice, and it also does not go away automatically. In my opinion, same story is here. If I press it, I get this error, please take it away after half a second or a second. If I press the button by mistake. If I really want to read the message, I can hold down the button and I can see what the message is about. So that's kind of this bug report. I think this is happening in many places, and I think this sort of slows you down. If you're make a mistake, it should automatically time out the message, either by a setting or a very short time, because I think most people will be totally okay if they hold the button that you can read the message if it's longer. Most of the time you know what you did wrong anyway, so yeah. Hopefully this can be implemented in the next firmware release, because I would help out quite a lot, especially on the one I just showed you, where some of the buttons are close together, and when you're in a hurry, yeah, just taking your hand off the AF1 button, for example, is quite irritating to go to the OK button just to press the OK. If you already know what mistake you've made, then yeah, just remove the message after half a second or a second. Yeah, that's it. So see you in the next one. Bye bye.